Hey folks, welcome. Here we discuss real stories by real people. Today we have the story of a man who decides what to do after finding out his girlfriend might be cheating on him with 2 other men. Let's see how it goes. Story 1. Okay guys, so 6 months, my 27 male girlfriend 28 of 5 years proposed to me to get married, but then lost her job and lost self-confidence. So things got worse, and we agreed to delay everything, as I was abroad and I wasn't able to fully support her. Recently, she's been calling me in the morning, then disappearing the whole afternoon, and coming back before sleeping to talk to me again. I investigated a bit and found out that she's been hanging out with new friends, some jobless losers, and that they meet very often in one of the friends' houses. As we used to talk by messenger, I noticed that she often had brief calls late in the night, and each time she told me that it was someone from work, she's freelancing, or a friend. Lately, my girlfriend asked me to not talk to her best friend because she discovered she's not a good person, which is not true. Her best friend called me and told me that she's cheating on me with one of their friends. The guy doesn't know about me, and they're keeping the relationship secret. But more than that, yesterday she was hanging out with one of her colleagues in the freelance project, a married man. And she saw her on his car, then she didn't answer the phone for more than 5 hours. Her phone was not on silent mode. Then called her back and yelled at her, went to meet her best friend in their friend's house and talked to the guy she's cheating with him for like 1 hour, then left. Her best friend told me that first she was cheating on me with their common friend, but with the freelance colleague too. He also calls her at weird times. My gut tells me that all that her best friend told me is true. I indeed don't have clear proof of cheating, but she's been acting strangely lately. Phone calls at weird times, don't tell me where she goes. She's a bit broke this month, but managed to have enough money to get a taxi to the friend's house. It's more than clear that it's not a simple relationship. I don't feel bad at all. I lost most of my feelings after she lost her job, and we started to get distant. I wanted to help her join me abroad, but deep inside, I felt like I was waiting for a mistake to dump her. Now, I want to confront her before dumping her, so I won't have any regrets later. I don't know if I should wait until I meet her in 10 days, or just call her on the phone. I just want to confront her and tell her that I didn't lose anything. I want her to know that a phone call is fair enough. The sooner I dump her, the better it is. Not sure that she will have enough courage to confront me, especially that she'll see all her plans going down. She called me yesterday as nothing happened, talking about the wedding date and our next holidays. She also told her best friend that she's making fun of the guy till she joins me abroad. Actually, I'm sure she doesn't have the courage to face me. But yesterday night, she called me talking normally and kept planning about the wedding and the next holidays. So basically, I have to decide between sending her an email and messenger or wait for the 10 remaining days. In any case, her plans are burned. Edit. So basically, I'm thinking about simply emailing her and then blocking from everywhere. It will be fun when she realizes that she lost everything. She was not expecting her best friend to cooperate with me. Update. Actually, I said I'm going to dump her because she told her friend that she's using the other guy for fun until we get married. She hardly depends on me for her future, and really counts on the fact that we are going to get married. She's also in contact with my parents, planned a dinner with them when I'll come, and told her mom that I'm coming to discuss with her parents the engagement date. In our culture, parents are involved in that. So when I said I'm dumping her, I'm saying that I'm ending her plans. OP, you're doing the right thing by breaking off things with her. You shouldn't be with someone you don't trust. You said she's been acting like a typical cheater would, so it makes sense that you trust her best friend's words. They essentially match up to her behaviors. She's probably not going to take the news very well, and she's probably going to ask for your evidence, but stand your ground. You've fallen out of love with her, so even if by some miracle her best friend was lying to you, it'll be advisable to end it. Now for some comments. You've made your decision. Follow your heart and don't think about these things. No reason to stress about it. You are her wallet. Once married, the fun will be in the form of someone else. You need to get your girlfriend and her best friend in a room together. It could be fun, and the truth, or at least some semblance of it, will surely come out. Why even bother to meet her? Honestly, what do you expect to get out of that? Do you have things stored with her? Don't even bother, just drop her. You don't even owe her an explanation. Don't waste any energy on her. It's more dignified to just forget her and move on. If she asks why, briefly tell her, but other than that, just leave it be. Move on with your life now. This is all over the faster you can get to working on yourself. Good luck. If it were me, I'd go nuclear too. If she's sleeping with, hanging out with a den of losers with no job, then I don't think the OP has anything to worry about with the fallout. I doubt the people the fiancé's associating with for her sexcapades are upstanding citizens with a ton of money or political connections. And there's nothing wrong with telling everyone, including her parents, that you're breaking off the engagement because she's unfaithful. That also prevents her from setting her parents up to make it look like he's the bad guy and cry victim. Story 2. Hey everyone, never thought I would be here, but I've seen how helpful the community is to those who have problems. My 22 male girlfriend 22 and I have been together for a little over a year now. Our problem started 3 months ago. Like any couple, we would argue every now and then, but arguments had really started picking up around that time. There was always something wrong. Our problem started with me claiming that we don't have sex anymore. I'm a kind of guy that at least once every day, and her libido seems to fluctuate, where at times she wants sex just as much as I do, and times where she does not want to. This stemmed into more small arguments that I don't try anymore, and she just does not feel like it. She says all we talk about is work and our problems. We used to have sex 3 times a day every day. From that point, I've been flirting with her more, taking her out more, and trying to be a better boyfriend. Anything flirty I say to her either goes over her head or she ignores it. I do not feel confident or sexy around my girlfriend anymore due to constant rejections. We always communicate our problems and work through them, but this one is different. I ask her what's wrong, and the answer is always, I don't know. I've tried going to counseling to figure out my own issues, being nicer, not putting pressure on the issue, etc. I have left the sex issue alone, but now it seems like there's this air between us. There's no problem to talk about, but it seems like everything is off. Fast forward to now. We don't have sex anymore. It's been a little over a month since the last time we had sex. We're not as close anymore. We used to be attached at the hip, and it seems like she couldn't care less. Our hugs have become lighter, our kisses have become pecks. Conversation is quiet, and sex is non-existent. She cries when I bring it up, but it seems like nothing's being done to fix our issues. All forms of intimacy are gone. Every time I ask her what's going on, it's the same response of, I don't know. I'm not sure how long I should give the issue to work itself out before calling it quits. We have a dom-sub sexual relationship. I tried flirting with her over text. Why don't you come to bed? Is that your way of asking for sex? Asking? I'm telling you it's happening. Neither one of those statements makes me want to have sex with you. What does then? I don't know. Not that though. You're really not into me anymore. Let's not do this right now, LOL. That crushed me. I don't know what to do about this anymore. I'm out of town until Wednesday and don't know whether to just end the relationship because it might be doomed, or communicate things more. Forgot to mention that we have a lease together that's up in July. Update. She's cheating on me with her supervisor from work. I'm done. OP, based on your update, it seems your girlfriend didn't just get over the honeymoon phase. She also got over the relationship. Her cheating changes everything, and I'm not surprised you choose to leave and be done with her. She gave you the cold shoulder, treated you badly, and left you wondering what you did wrong and how to salvage the relationship, while she was sleeping and doing all the things she used to do with you with another man. She didn't have the decency to end things with you. I'm glad you chose yourself and ended things with her after you found out. You deserve way better, and I hope you find it. Now for some comments. Check if she's suffering from depression. My boyfriend fell into a depression, and this is exactly what happened to our relationship. Her saying, "I don't know," is a sign. When people feel depressed, a lot of the time it's for no specific reason that they can pinpoint. Backpat. You're gonna be okay, brother, whichever way it ends up. As far as the lease goes, well, subreddit legal advice might be a better place for that. But depending on how well the breakup goes and what your living situation is, multiple rooms, lifestyle choices, etc., you might be able to just wait out the lease or find some sign-over solution for one of you. Congratulations! Your relationship just peaked over its honeymoon phase. Good news! You seem to be willing to make the emotional investment to achieve the conscious, committed love that is the hallmark of a long-term relationship. Bad news: your girlfriend isn't. Now, that isn't to say it's over definitively. Certainly you have a good reason, and some would say common sense, to break up with her now and save yourself some pain. But strictly speaking, it is potentially salvageable. It might be worth making one last-ditch effort, and she might be able to have a come-to-Jesus moment when faced with those dreaded "we need to talk" words. While it's entirely within reason to break up, it's also entirely within reason to try one more time. It's up to you whether you think it's worth it to make that last push.